Yeah, I'm streaming.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round
Matt
matchup
Stafford.
in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team. But he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 34. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
No, hand the fucking ball off.
Just inside the 5-yard line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Stafford throwing quickly. Complete out wide. Touchdown! Julio Jones from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Here's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for them.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Corey Davis. 43 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Hey, 22!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon, and he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Slam. Hey, give me radar. Mike 50. It's our time. 50's the mic. Silver.
Stafford. He's going to look deep for Perriman.
Overthrew
And
the
that will be
fucking ball,
incomplete.
dog.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
32. Go. You got tape.
Stafford on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the air again, Stafford. And he
This bitch dropped it.
complete there. So back-to-back
Wow.
incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Tighten up. 11. 50, Mike. 53. Ready? We want it. Come to my work. Hey, Mike's 50. Hey, defense, let's go.
Stafford looks to throw again.
Bro, oh my fucking gosh,
This
dog.
defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check 99. 50.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Show it up. Show it up. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. You better 59. You better be afraid of me. Hey, 50.
Here's Stafford. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the... back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete.
Bro, come on, dog. EA got to chill out with this bullshit, bro.
Another catch for him there on
God
this drive.
damn, dog.
Utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 24,
fuck that
Rodgers.
up. Pick that!
And this is going to be
Fucking God.
incomplete.
Come on, dog.
Manipulating a defense with their eyes.
Come on,
He
man.
just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it in, Corey Davis. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down, back to Sanders. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is
the way
now
this shit looking, bitch,
21-14.
that shit might give you one more.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Back to throw, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like the design that we're
Yo,
seeing
them
right
motherfucking
there.
home
This is what
field
they
advantage
need.
fucking
Down
up
by a
my
touchdown here in
audible,
the 4th.
dog.
They just need to keep
I
working their
mean, my
way
hot
downfield,
rods.
and when they see openings, take their shots.
Alert! Ladies! I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Big 20. Check, check. Big 20. Check, check, check.
On 1st down, Stafford here. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Check 31. Check 31. 40 got. 40 got.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Gordon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
35 to Mike. Drop deep.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
5 yards remain on second down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Second and 10. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Cooper here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Rodgers to throw. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so,